Hey gang, it's me, Mr. Cassidy, with another science vid, and this week we're gonna talk about all the smoke uh, in the air that we've been seeing and smelling and breathing. And I wanted to talk about where it's coming from, how all these fires started, and to show you this really cool website called Zoom Earth, where you can look at satellite imagery from all over the planet. You can travel the world with this website, and you can go back through time and look at satellite images from the past and see how weather changes. And it's really a cool website. I've been having a lot of fun looking at it the last couple of days, and it's neat because you can see how all this smoke came up from California and Oregon and kind of smothered us in the last few days. So we'll play around with that a little bit later. But first, I wanted to talk about how these fires started in the first place. And so here's a couple of photos that I found on the internet. Here's some lightning coming down and striking these mountains outside of Santa Barbara. This is down in California, down on the coast. So there was just thousands of lightning strikes around Labor Day weekend. We actually had some lightning up here on that Sunday. I think it was the 7th. And I remember because I was in Squim and I could see all this lightning happening over like Canada to the north and then out west also towards Joyce and Forks. I could see all this lightning coming down. It was beautiful. And hopefully some of you all saw it too. And it was kind of a special treat. It's kind of scary, but we don't get much lightning around here. So it was exciting to see it. But about that same time we were having all that lightning here, California and Oregon was having a whole bunch more. And yeah, they had close to 11,000 lightning strikes in California over these 2 days around Labor Day and a little before that. And then, because it was so dry and hot, and they've had a really, really warm summer down there, all these fires started popping up everywhere. And here's a picture of a wildfire in the San Francisco Bay Area. And yeah, just really scary stuff, some of these photos. And it's ripping through towns and forests, and some of these fires even combined together and formed these super fires that the winds were so powerful. The flames get to be so intense, and they kind of, and heat rises, and so it pulls all this air up, and in some of these storms they started these fire tornadoes, they're called, and is like these big whirlwinds of smoke that the fire is like creating its own weather system. It's really freaky stuff and really scary. And there's been a ton of evacuations, people having to move out of their towns and losing their homes, and it's really pretty sad stuff that's going on down there. And I wanted to share this photo. I found this when I was cruising around. So here's some lightning touching down on the horizon there. You see the lightning bolts coming down, but in the front you can see there's a little wave on the beach, and that's bioluminescence, which I want to do a whole science fit on bioluminescence. It's basically these little animals that are glowing in the ocean. But this was taken by a scuba diver that came out of the ocean at night, and they turned around and they snapped this photo of the lightning bolts coming down just as a bioluminescent wave is crashing on the beach. I mean, that's too much cool stuff going on in that photo. Okay, back to the devastation. And here's a map of California here. So after all this lightning happened, there was just dozens and dozens of wildfires around the state of California, and also in Oregon. But most of the stuff is happening in California. And so here's some big fires around San Francisco and in the mountains around San Francisco. And so basically, California was burning This is on September 9th. So this is just a day or two after most of the lightning, and already you can see these big plumes of smoke kind of down here in the bottom. And almost all of California is covered in smoke. And Oregon's starting to get covered too. You can see all this smoke coming off the coast out there. You know, that's the ocean here along this border. I don't know if that's showing up on the video, but even the ocean's covered with smoke. But look at us up here. Here we are, Olympic Peninsula, and we're at the very top of it, Port Angeles. And we're still okay. Not too much smoke. You can still see the Green Mountains and stuff. But watch this. Let's go forward a day. September 10th. Here comes the smoke. It's just at the bottom part of the peninsula. And then September 11th, 9/11. Look at it's starting to creep around the edge of the peninsula onto the top. The mountains are still pretty clear, but it's getting worse. It's coming. It's coming for us. And now look at it. September 12th. We are completely covered in smoke on the 12th. And what happened was the winds changed and brought up all this smoke from down in California, up along the coastline, north, and completely buried us in smoke. And that's where we're at right now. We're still just buried with all this wildfire smoke from California. And here's the 14th, a couple days ago. It's getting a little bit better. We got a little bit of rain there a couple days ago. So it's kind of mixing with fog and rain and stuff, but you can see we're still, this is yesterday now. And look at Oregon, still covered in all this smoke. But yeah, that's about where we're at right now. And I just wanted to share this really cool website. It's called Zoom Earth. And yeah, you can play around with it. You can travel the world. There's actually a lot of the world right now has got fires going on, and you can see fires over Africa and over in Russia and stuff. And yeah, look at this. This is kind of cool right here. Like this photo is from 8:40 in the morning. You know, so it's kind of early in the morning for us. We're just kind of waking up. We've just had our Google Meet. Our Google Meet gets done at 8:30, so it's kind of early in the morning. But look at over here. As you go west, this is like Hawaii out here, and then Japan. It's still dark. It's still nighttime over there. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, that's this year's first science vid, all about wildfire smoke and where it's coming from, and an introduction to Zoom Earth. And if you guys want, go check it out. It's really, really fun. But we'll see you all soon.